Success is not about talent. It's not even about working hard. Success is about your ability to bargain with the future. For thousands of years, humans watched the successful prosper and the unsuccessful fail. They eventually drew a terrifying conclusion. The people who thrive are the ones who can make today a little less impulsively pleasurable so that tomorrow can be more secure. Most people think discipline is a cage. In reality, discipline is a sacrifice. It is the act of giving up something you want right now for something you want eventually. Today, we are going to look at the incentive reward system, the actual neurochemistry that makes effort feel like a drug, and how you can stop being a purposeless rat in a cage designed to keep you addicted. Your brain has two separate systems for feeling good. The first is the compensatory reward. This kicks in when you get what you want. You're hungry, you eat. You want a hit of dopamine, you scroll. It's simple, it's necessary, but it's short-lived. Once you eat, the reward is over. You're back to zero. The second system is the incentive reward. This is the system that runs on dopamine, but it doesn't trigger when you reach the goal. It triggers when you move toward it. This is the meaningful engagement you feel when you're deeply involved in a project or a game.
It is literally analgesic. It kills pain. This is why a football player can break a finger in a championship game and not feel it until the whistle blows. Their incentive system is so amped up that it suppresses physical pain and anxiety. If your life feels empty, it's because you are surviving on consumptive rewards, easy hits, and you've starved your incentive system. You've stopped moving toward anything, so your brain has stopped producing the meaning chemical. There's a famous study on addiction. If you put a rat in a cage alone with nothing to do and give it access to cocaine, it will drugged out until it dies. It has no meaning, so it chooses the easiest dopamine available. But if you take that same rat and put it in Rat Park with other rats, things to climb, and rat things to do, it's almost impossible to get that rat addicted. You are that rat. Modern life has put you in a digital cage. You have endless access to consumptive cocaine, TikTok, junk food, games, and no Rat Park to play in. When you have no purpose, you are neurologically prone to addiction. You don't scroll because you're lazy. You scroll because your incentive reward system is broken and your brain is trying to find a shortcut to feeling okay. So how do we start this self-organization? It begins with a question that is frankly horrible to answer. Sit down for 10 minutes and be brutally honest. Ask yourself, what are the dozen stupid things I am doing right now that are making my life wretched? You already know what they are. You've been hiding them under a pile of mental paperwork. Maybe it's the bill you haven't paid, the room you haven't cleaned, the conversation you're avoiding because it makes you anxious. Your brain picks on these things because they are the blockages in your incentive system. As long as you avoid them, you can't move forward. Find one thing from that list, not all 12, just one. Something you could do and something you would be willing to do.
It's a trivial, horrible little task. No one will give you an award for it. But when you do it, you stop the downward spiral of bitterness and start the forward momentum of the incentive system. Here is the neuroscience of why you can't just decide to be disciplined tomorrow. When you overstimulate your brain with easy rewards, your brain protects itself by turning down the volume. This is called downregulation. Your dopamine receptors literally shrivel up. Now a book feels like a chore. Focused work feels like torture. You've built a tolerance to life itself. To fix this, you don't need willpower. You need a dopamine reset. You have to design your environment to make easy dopamine inconvenient. If your phone is the first thing you see in the morning, your receptors are flooded before your feet hit the floor. If junk food is on the counter, your cost-benefit circuit will choose it every time. You have to put friction between you and the consumption. Put the phone in another room. Use website blockers. Make the satisfaction-rich activities, the hard stuff, the path of least resistance. A shot of a person looking at a sunrise or a wide landscape. The music becomes hopeful and swelling. Every time you choose the difficult task over the easy distraction, you are making a future bargain. You are saying, I will take the hit to my pleasure today so that my future self is more secure. This is the ultimate mark of the human being. We are the only creatures that can sacrifice the present to purchase the future. When you do this, something magical happens. The magnitude of the reward you feel is proportionate to the importance of the goal. If you pick a small, stupid goal, the dopamine hit is small. If you pick a goal that gives your life meaning, the incentive system becomes a powerhouse. It will energize you, focus you, and quell your fears. Don't try to change your whole life. For the next 7 days, identify your highest source of empty dopamine, the thing that gives you pleasure with zero effort. Remove it just for 7 days. Watch the restlessness, feel the withdrawal, and then watch what happens to your interest in hard things. When the noise stops, the signal becomes clear. Stop protecting the person you were yesterday. Start bargaining for the person you want to be tomorrow. Awareness is where it begins. Action is where it ends.